EA Sports coverage of the National Football. Good one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and
God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my profit. Jeep. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You you end up dead. Them West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got calling your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast and 6'4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Dallas Cowboys. McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go on EA Sports. From the 6. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Prescott now. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Looking to throw on second down. Prescott, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Throwing, Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam! Puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Pollard again. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Now Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Fourth down, Prescott. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Burrow on play action. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Burrow going to get this out to Chase. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. There we go. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals. Second and 7. Burrow will throw. Touchdown! Jamar Chase on the touchdown throw for Joe Burrow. And the Bengals post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around. On 2nd and 9, Prescott. Catch is made. It's Shorts on the out route. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue, because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Prescott now from the 50. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 36. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. First down, Prescott. He'll get this to Elliott. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. To the air again, Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 19. From the red zone now, Prescott. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Here's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Merrill, and good. And we are tied at 7. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 3rd and short yardage, Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Bengals will take over possession here up at the 44.
So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to go up top again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect. But as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And now we'll get a late time. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Mixon will get it to start the second half. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. Now Burrow. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his running back, Mixon. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. From the gun again to Mixon. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Now Burrow on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. Big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
The passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. He'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They go back to Pollard on second down, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. They executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know
up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. They go play action with Burrow. That is taken in by Hurst. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He gets this one to Boyd. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They will throw on first down with Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. Oh, he's got a little date. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries.
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. Got him in, it's Brown. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 14. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cowboys are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this two shall pass, this two shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Go.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Throwing, Burrow. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch.
Are going to take possession of the football.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Prescott here to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. He's at the 50. The 30. 10. And hold everything here. This one is not over yet. They return it for the touchdown.
Continue to fight, don't they?
This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
So still a little work to do here, but they got the much-needed conversion.
So they got that taken care of. Now you would assume onside kick in order to try and get the ball back again, in order to try and kick at least a tying field goal.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 96 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with...
Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share with